Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
Oh, hey guys, it's me, Jake. I'm here.
Hey, Jake.
Oh, it's Jake.
I showed up. I crawled my way into your office.
Hey, Jake, do you like shows that are popular with the internet?
Oh, you best believe it. There's nothing I love more than television shows that are popular on the internet. Why, if I were to think of even one show, I think it would be Rick and Morty. Yes, wubba lubba dub dub, folks. It's America's favorite animated program that casually mentions the existence of depression.
I thought we were doing the Anne of Green Gables reboot on Netflix. I thought that's... Nathan, you promised me.
Nope.
You got catfish.
Oh, shit, I got Rick pranked.
You got pranked. You got pranked into doing another Knock-Off Rick and Morty episode.
Oh!
It is upsetting how good you are at that voice.
Yeah, we're doing another Rick and Morty knockoff due to the popularity of the first one. This suggestion comes to us from...
Alex Fredericks.
Alex Fredericks, thank you so much. Lots of people suggested that we do this, but Alex Fredericks, your voice shone above the rest, and by that I mean you were the first comment we could find suggesting it when we did our brief 10-minute search before we started recording.
Yep.
So thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Can I get us started here?
Yes, please. Yeah, Rick and Morty, their third season is well underway, and boy, oh boy, I love that show.
Do you guys remember before the season premiere, they just gave, like, Dan Harmon and Justin Roiland just did a bunch of interviews and they were like, yeah, sorry sorry it took so long for season 3 to come out. We cared if it was good.
That's kind of Adult Swim's whole MO. That's why it takes 4 years for every Venture Brothers episode to come out.
Oh my God. Venture Brothers it's like a weird cousin that you love, but you've only seen them 5 times in your entire life.
Yeah. And every time you see them, you're so happy. And then they go away for so long. And they come back and they're like, hey, you got a better animation budget.
Wow, everything's a little different, but better. You've grown.
Yeah.
It's like if you grew corn, but you only got corn 4 years. You only got corn after 4 years, and the corn got better. Very good analogy.
Leap year corn.
It is definitely lunchtime over in Caldwell's time zone right now. That's what we just learned.
I'm craving that cob.
So, for people who maybe didn't see the last Rick and Morty knockoff episode we did, because we did that a while ago.
You might have started watching the channel in the interim.
So in that one, we drew a knockoff version of Rick. We drew sort of a buff Rick, Dwayne the Rick Johnson, and sort of a real sickly insectoid Morty.
Wait, like a Gromflemite?
We just, I think we started from the place of the sort of droopy lips.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, what if his mouth was like that all the time?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And then it just evolved naturally.
But there's so many more characters in Rick and Morty to draw besides Rick and Morty. Caldwell, who are you?
Yet.
And yet. Many of those characters are Rick, it turns out.
That's the page of the playbook that I'm taking from today.
Yeah.
Is that my favorite thing that the show does is just introducing this kind of panoply of Ricks.
Yeah.
And Rick himself seems to take an intense amount of joy from the fact that there are other Ricks and that he can be other Ricks. So I'm gonna draw another Rick. I'm drawing Dino Rick.
Okay.
It's just Rick, but he's a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur.
Morty, I was extinct, but not anymore.
Now, are you going with an Allosaurus, perhaps an Ankylosaurus, Spinosaurus? You know, they were bigger than T-Rexes.
I thought about the naming convention that the show uses, which is the funniest sci-fi word you can think of. And I applied that to actual dinosaurs, and I'm going to be drawing Diplodocus Rick.
Diplodocus Rick! Look how long I am, Morty!
Morty! Hey, do you need a pear? Do you need some fruit? Do you need some fruit, Morty?
Morty, I can grab it with my mouth. Morty, look how big my mouth is.
Oh, Morty, I can get anything you need.
Rick, you're standing on the car. Rick, you destroyed half the house. Oh my God. Oh, Rick.
My metabolism is almost abysmal. I can barely speak. Diplodocus Rick.
Morty, I'm looking I'm looking on top of the fridge, Morty. It's real bad up here.
And this is also always a problem we run into because we're recording this episode after 3 episodes of season 3 have come out. There could very well be a Diplodocus Rick in the 4th episode, and we're going to come out with this one and be like, no, we recorded it beforehand.
No, yeah, and they call it Brontosaurus Rick, so that's how you know that it's not the same.
Yeah.
But please, yes, we came up with Diplodocus Rick first. This is why they spent 2 years coming out with season 3, is because they were like trying to figure out what the perfect Rick would be, and then we just scooped him.
I mean, it'll be a relief if it turns out just to be a Utah Raptor.
Oh yeah.
And we'll be like, whew, dodged a bullet.
Utah Raptor is named that because they found it in Utah, right?
No, it's because of the raptor's strict Mormon faith.
You can tell.
It's the only raptor known to take multiple wives.
All Utah Raptors were found in a position of ringing a doorbell.
The Raptors were kicked out of upstate New York and had a troubled history on their journey across the United States.
They're the only raptors to have personally met Jesus Christ. That's how they prey on their victims, is they knock on they ring the doorbell and they ask if they have a moment for Jesus Christ, and then they pounce on them and use their large hind toes. I've just drawn Rick kind of like bursting through the wall here.
He's doing sort of a Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Remember that guy? Hey, Morty, remember the Kool-Aid man? It's me.
I feel like they would have gone more with a Crystal Light reference.
Oh, yeah.
Than Kool-Aid.
It's always like it's always one more adjacent. And get that tail kind of coming in there.
Get that real long tail. Get that stupid long tail.
Should his tail have some sort of maybe he's holding his little dimensional warper in there.
Is it the dimensional warper or is it the dimensional cleaver that we drew in the...
it should be something new, huh?
It should just be another dimensional...
It's going to be a bone.
The dimensional bone staff.
Stick an antenna on there. Boom. It's science.
I don't know how science works, Morty. It's a mystery to me and to you. It's basically religion. Forget everything I said.
Oh my God, he just shit-talked religion. Oh my God, this show's amazing.
All right, yeah, so it's a bone. It's a bone that's got an antenna on it. I'm feeling pretty good about what I've set up here.
This is great. That's a good... Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever we do Knock-Off Rick and Morty, whenever both times we've done it, it's always... Nothing we can come up with is outside the realm of possibility.
No.
For being on the show, so we might as well lean into it. That's what I think.
That's what I'm thinking here. All right, so I've drawn. Do you want me to continue drawing this foyer?
No, I would like to.
Although, I mean, no, wait, Caldwell, can I get a little more detailing on the recessed lighting?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. I wasn't sure whether we should do lamp floodlights or if maybe I should just do a full chandelier. What voltage are we thinking? I had to replace my light bulbs recently, so I know a lot about
I think it's 120 watts, but it's LEDs, so it actually uses much less power.
Yeah, that's very efficient. It's very efficient. Hey, I've never looked up at these lights, Morty. This is great. You got to replace these with LEDs.
They're dimmer switch compatible, Morty.
Morty, the dimmer switch is one of the greatest inventions of the modern age. People don't appreciate it enough.
You go to Home Depot, Morty. You're gonna ask the guy. You're gonna ask an associate. You're gonna find a guy with one of those orange aprons, Morty. You gotta ask him, where are your dimmer switches?
Sometimes you want the light on, sometimes you want it off, but sometimes you want it just a little bit on. You don't want it too bright.
It's really, you could just take any conversation topic and you put it in the Rick voice and it becomes so much funnier. Any small talk becomes hilarious.
Also, casually lampshade alcoholism.
Oh, sure.
And that's cool. That's the coolest part is when they just go like, I suffer from an addiction. Anyway, moving on. I'm being like real mean because I love it so much. I feel like there's too much. I've seen a lot of Rick and Morty backlash actually.
Oh yeah?
Because I mean, anything with like too many fans automatically like.
Some of the fans are going to be bad.
Yeah.
Anytime you get something good, that's like the best part is when you get to kind of be critical of the things that you love.
No. The best part is when you are just naively 100% in.
No, you're right. What I said was dumb. Be critical of me for saying that.
What you have to do is write fan fiction, buy merchandise, and if anyone even remotely criticizes the thing you love, just like find out where they live and spread it on the internet.
It's an attack on you personally if someone is at all critical of a thing that you like. It's an attack on you and your core values.
Morty, I seem to be in a New Yorker cartoon now.
Yeah, Caldwell, I gotta take this away from you.
All right.
Let me draw.
Just draw a little therapist couch in the corner, quick, before you switch over. No,
Morty, did you see my bone? It's an electric bone, Morty.
I know that sounds painful and like a horrible curse, but trust me, it's great this time.
What'd you do? You hit a wall with a bone, Morty. The wall turns into another wall, Morty. It's very scientific. I feel ashamed to even do the voice because I'm not nearly as good as Nathan at it. I'm just gonna tell Nathan to say things.
No, we're all doing our best. Just sort of gruff
state of
stutter.
mind.
I just stutter more when I talk normally. So when I do the gruff voice, it's easier.
You're saying that Rick taught you a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, what I learned was what I learned was
There you go.
it's it's not about how quickly you can get the idea out. It's about how good of an idea it is.
Very funny. Another classic Rick line.
Super key to the Rick voice is that you don't do the dumb, gross, wet burps every 3 seconds that they did in like the first 2 episodes that everyone got real sick of real fast.
It's like any good character. They evolve over time.
Yeah, Homer doesn't sound like Walter Matthau anymore.
I really miss the Homer, like the early season 1 episodes 1 through 3 Homer, where he just said the word boy a lot.
Frosty chocolate milkshakes. It's me, Homer Simpson. Doh.
He sounded like very sleepy and tired, but also just kind of like generally annoyed. And he sounded so firm and stiff. And I really miss that. I wish they would just bring that back for a bit.
Not me. Rick should not kill any joke he's saying with 18 wet burps mid-sentence, and Homer should sound like Homer. And Peter Griffin should stay exactly as he has been for the past 20 years.
Wouldn't you think it'd be funny, though, if you're watching a new episode of The Simpsons and they're going into VR? Oh, wow, they're in VR now in this new episode. And all of a sudden Homer sounds like this. Wow, who knew that VR could be so fun, boy?
Why are you so good at the old Homer voice? What an odd skill. That is a skill you have.
Why, I oughta. Nathan can channel Morty, and I can channel season 1 Homer.
Oh, wait. So, yeah. Meanwhile, Nathan's...
Or Rick.
Is that Summer?
Well, this has got to be a knockoff, right? This is a knockoff version. So I've sort of got sort of a base Summer, sort of her sassy pose, but I think I'm going to do something a little different with her hair.
You're going to pervert it a bit.
Yeah, so I'm just going to
wait a minute.
Gonna do a little
I know those flares. I don't think she's going Super Saiyan. Definitely not a Saiyan situation.
Yeah, Caldwell, I was inspired by you. Mm-hmm. I think we're just going to draw Ricks on this episode.
It's Ricks all the way down, baby.
Oh, no, the brow.
Morty, I'm your sister. Morty, look. Look, Morty, I fused. I fused with your sister. I'm Summer Rick.
It's a Freudian nightmare state, Morty.
Morty, everybody's freaking out about Overwatch's new summer skins. Why? I'm wearing summer skin.
Oh my god. Oh, I hate it. I love it. I hate it.
The duality.
Oh,
I wanna somehow work in the ponytail.
I'm in a quantum state of hatred and love. Both and neither at the same time.
Morty. Morty, it's me, Jasper. From Steven Universe. I'm here now, Morty. Fuse with me, Morty.
Together we will have the most opinionated fans in all the internet.
Now, Nathan, I'm going to be very disappointed if you don't finish my room that I've started making.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, are you going to add more to this? Am I going to pass this back to you? And are there going to be a few more Ricks?
Well, I feel like our new tradition is that, we could do some more Ricks, but I feel like we have to draw the suggestion giver as an alien, like we did last time.
Yeah.
No, what? No, you leave that for Patreon subscribers, especially at the $800 tier that we're going to call Nathan's Special Boys.
Yeah, $800 is Nathan's Special Boys. $2,000 is Caldwell's Cupboard Children. That's where you get to come and live in my house in the cupboard under the stairs, Harry Potter style.
And at $10,000, you just get to be Julia. We give Julia $10,000, and then you just take her place.
Yeah, the Avatar program is real now, and it's used exclusively to become Julia. Okay, this is a fused summer.
You mentioned Steven Universe fusions, and so I had to.
Morty,
I've got to do Steven Universe fusion rules.
I did a beautiful dance with your sister, Morty.
It's a very clever way of addressing sexuality and romance in a children's cartoon.
Don't look too deeply into it. Our consciousnesses are fused, Morty. It's real great. I know all the stuff she's thinking about.
Here comes a thought.
Drink to get rid of your feelings.
Take a moment to think of just wubba-lubba-dub-dub.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Nathan, you're carrying this episode. Are you going to draw another Rick before you hand it back to me?
Should I draw another Rick?
Can you do one more Rick?
I could draw one more Rick. Okay, so
Nathan is definitely not a one Rick pony.
Yeah. Oh my god. Can you edit me out of this episode? Can you just remove my track? I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
You love it, though.
Like everything I love, it brings me shame.
I think everyone has that. I feel like I'm constantly flip-flopping between feeling love for the things that I like and just deep shame, and that's kind of been my entire existence.
That's known as liking anime.
Yeah. The anime conundrum.
Mm-hmm. Is how can something that is so deeply shameful bring you so much joy?
Yeah. Who's this fun fellow, Nathan?
I just went with the first thing I could think of, and that was Thick Rick. So I'm just drawing the thickest Rick.
Is he like a flan?
Yeah, he's
just geometrically.
He's just very thick. He's just a thick. He's a thick Rick. There
was a mistake where he wanted to be thick with two C's, but instead it auto-corrected, and now he's just massive.
I think that hair is also... Okay, there you go. You got it. Yeah, you're adding a geometric element to the hair, too, as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Thick Rick. I'm made of clay. I can go through walls.
I think in the show, it would be just a claymation.
Oh, that's very fun. You kill me, I come back. I'm unkillable. I'm Thick Rick.
I have cumbersome dimensions.
I hang out with an orange horse.
Oh my god. Does Gumby still exist on like Canadian children's television, but it's like really bad CG now?
Oh man, CG Gumby?
Right? Like just defeating the purpose of everything. It feels right. That feels like over at your like relative who actually doesn't pay for cable's house on PBS at 2:30 p.m.
Gumby, the New Adventures, and Pokey turns into like a hoverboard now. Oh no, it's Gunby.
No, wait. Let him finish this. Let him finish this thought to its conclusion.
Mm-hmm. That was it. It's just Gunby. He's got a gun.
I preferred Gunby Wing.
I was worried you wouldn't have the follow-up, but here you go.
Oh, I have to call my doctors.
Thick Rick is so dense.
He's a very dense Rick.
Morty, I'm sinking here. I'm sucking water. I'm too dense, Morty. I'm sinking right through the floor.
All right, Cole. Do you want to draw our suggester?
I do. I love this sitcom that we've created, though.
My Three Ricks.
Too many Ricks, yeah.
Too many Ricks. Remember that Adult Swim thing? Too many cooks? It's that, but it's Ricks. It's been long enough. We can bring it back.
It's nostalgia now.
Oh, yeah. Slide that back to me. I'm going to hide that imperfect door frame with our guest of honor. What's their name again?
Their name is Alex Fredericks.
Alex Fredericks.
Which, you know, in a world full of Crumbopulous Michaels.
Well, should we Rick and Mortify their name a bit?
Oh, perhaps.
Alex Fredericks.
Ants in my eyes, Fredericks.
Ants in my eyes, Fredericks. Squanch Ricks.
There's oh no, I'm looking at the list of characters, and there's Blim Blam, Bobby Moynihan, Booblusians,
Gazorpazorp Field.
Kanklanker Tom, Cousin Nicky. Okay, that one's normal.
Oh yeah, these are all characters from the episode with all of the flashback characters.
Oh god, that'll Fleeble the fourth, Gargloonch, Genital Washer, just that's the name. Glexo Slim Slom, Glorp de Blorp.
There was Hammerai, right? Was one.
Oh yeah. Hole in the wall where the men can see it all.
Oh, that was the cast of SNL.
Oh yeah, between the brain parasites and the intergalactic cable, the list of actual characters.
All right, so I was thinking I was going to draw just like a big fleshy cube, but you kind of covered that with thick Rick.
I did a Caldwell. Great minds think alike. Great minds think of flesh cubes.
So you just decided to draw a marital sex aid.
So we still got to come up with a name for this friend. I'm thinking Big Alexy Alex.
Alexy Alex. Frederixical Elixical.
Oh, that's pretty good. What about Bicycle Dave?
Yeah, that's a good. Hi, Bicycle Dave. Oh boy. Oh, do I sure love riding my bicycle.
Yep.
Keep it going.
Oh no! Look over there! I'm gonna bicycle into some trouble. That's me, Bicycle Dave. I love riding my bicycle and eating human flesh. Those are my two favorite things.
I'm writing this down. Keep going. You're doing it.
Of course, in his universe, in their universe, a bicycle is a I have to imagine it's not the same. What do you think a bicycle is in their universe?
I mean, it can, by name alone, it has to have two wheels.
Yeah.
Already limiting options.
You know what? It's just going to be a helmet with two wheels on it.
This is my bicycle. It's got two wheels. That's all it means. Everything in our world has two wheels, so everything's I bicycle Dave. That's my mom. Bicycle Janet.
Now hurry up, we gotta take our bicycle over to the bicycle.
You might think this looks like a familiar hat from a familiar franchise and amusement park. It's not. I'm Bicycle Dave.
I'm Bicycle Dave. Don't check in my closet. There are body parts there.
I gotta draw the spokes.
He's voiced by a well-respected indie comedian.
No, he's voiced by Alex Fredericks. How dare you?
Oh, I get it now. I get it.
Alex Fredericks doing his best impression of me doing my best Justin Roiland character.
And he's just like, oh! Let me try that again. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, here I am. BD, that's my name. I'm having a lot of fun here. You got any bones you're not using? Let me know. Hit me up on my celly.
Caldwell, can you add something that looks like a scrotum somewhere on this?
Oh,
yeah,
for
that is
sure.
a key design element.
Last time we did like scrotum abs, which I thought were fun.
Yeah.
But maybe this time we do kind of like, you know what? Let's do a take two on these eyeballs, huh? Just a little take two, huh?
Oh, no.
There they are.
I
Don't be
like
afraid.
It. I don't.
Never be afraid to try again.
That's a saggy scrot, if ever I've seen one.
These are my eyeballs. Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about me. Oh,
It's all good.
I like Dinosaur Rick better. I feel like we had more. I had less less screaming pain.
That's fair.
I mean, we're just trying to we're trying to cover all our bases here.
Yeah. Now all we need is the like genuine emotional moment where you really feel for the characters and they show growth.
You know, I wasn't always Bicycle Dave.
Yeah.
I used to be Tricycle Dave, but then I lost my other wheel. I gave it to a sick kid. He was my brother.
he was unicycle Phil.
He was born without a wheel. There we go. Yeah, we got it. We covered it. Alex Fredericks as Bicycle Dave. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. That's his other character details. He's always on the phone.
Yeah.
You got Dave.
Oh my god.
That's why this is a knockoff, because it's not, we're missing that heart.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think we got plenty of heart. I think Bicycle Dave brings it in spades.
Are you a Bicycle Dave or are you a Thick Rick? Leave a comment below.
All right, well, I think that we've done all the damage we can to this beloved franchise. This was a lot of fun. Jake, thank you as well for coming on.
Don't thank me. Thank everyone that's about to check out my podcast, Wizard and the Bruiser, available on iTunes right now.
Wow. That's a great podcast. You know what? There's a 2-for-1 sale on podcasts. You can also check out What Should We Draw in the iTunes store as well. It's a podcast Nathan and I do. Jake was on our first episode.
That's true.
So just go and have some fun with all the podcasts you can find. I'm going to add some cheeks to this friend. It's going to kind of like there we go. Give him kind of some saggy bulldog cheeks.
This is just a sad version of that alien that's with Lando at the end of
Munmeep?
Yeah, it's that guy's head on top of a centipede.
The one that goes like bip, 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 bip.
Yeah.
Speaks like a Star Fox character, yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling good about this friend. Feeling good about this episode. If you would like to see us draw something, leave a comment. Leave a comment with your suggestion in the comments below. Oh, check out our Discord. There's also a Reddit, r/Drawfee, I believe. Check out Facebook. We do daily videos there called Drawfee Beans. Nathan, am I forgetting anything?
Twitch?
Oh, yeah. Twitch.tv/Drawfee Show. There's so many ways to watch us draw dumb things that you have suggested. And that's what's important to remember, is that you're suggesting it, so it's technically your fault.
Yep.
This has been Drawfee, and we're stuck here forever. We seem to have found ourselves in this dimension, and we're going to live here forever. Thanks so much for watching, and we're very sorry.
Ooh, I'm sorry, too.
Bicycle Dave! Sorry.